on the agenda today, fellers?
This is gonna run.
Today?
Today.
No.
Yep.
You said it'd run by the weekend.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Trying to get down on Friday.
Billy, have you ever had catastrophic failure on your first startup
Yes.
on anything?
I don't remember a first startup catastrophic failure. I remember a first, well, yeah, I guess you could say, because we didn't even get the S10 out of the garage the first V8 we put in it, and it blew up. We purged it through the motor with a nitrous kit, and it was a stock 350, and then immediately disintegrated a piston. Just purging it through the motor, just banging it through the motor.
Oh, that's funny.
Immediately. Wah-wah, wah-wah, wah-wah. I drill a hole right here, put a little grommet right there, run this wire right there.
Painless.
Painful.
Painful. Painful wiring.
So there isn't a day that I don't go and bleed here. And this morning I was here at 10. And by 10:15,
We told you to bring your tampons to work.
I sliced my finger. And I don't even know how I sliced my finger because I was working with that fuel log. And I just looked at my hand and it was red. And I was like, why is my hand red? And then I found the source and it was a slice.
You have to put that in the accident book. Awfully close to the gas tank there, William.
There's no fuel in it, so we're good.
I don't think we're ever going to be able to let you live that down.
You know your dad even made fun of you in his last video for that?
I'm not surprised.
He said something about, because Alex Taylor came over here and welded on that fuel tank. And then he was like, yeah, Billy's not going to be doing any welding on that just because of what happened to him the last time he worked
I
on
was
the
even
fuel tank.
like talking to her dad, and I was like, "Are you sure?"
You don't?
He was in total like race mode, and I'm like, "So when I did this the last time, I blew myself up."
Those are some nice safety glasses there.
Yeah. The rubber's falling off them a little bit. These are probably my dad's from 1994. Probably got them at a Walmart or something.
It's better than nothing on your iPhone.
Where should I start?
Where do you want to start?
I got a fresh blade. Maybe I should get through this thick part right here first.
Yeah.
Get my practice in before I go through.
Kind of go straight down right here, and kind of you could probably cut this off.
Yeah.
Before you get into this.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, Steve.
That's really easy. Where's that chick that does the grinding on the tailgates when you need her?
Oh my gosh.
What's her name? Lindsay something?
Something, I don't remember.
I can't remember her name.
That chick's always all over my feed, grinding on people's tailgates and shit. She'd probably knock this out in like 3 seconds. Weight reduction. Do you have anything to cut wood around here?
Nope.
Nothing.
We don't have a damn thing to cut wood. I use a sawzall up front usually.
Okay.
It's the quarter one.
You can find some wood blades. I'll give you $100.
hours later.
Make our own 2-lane blacktop style cowl.
With this,
Yeah.
just use this and just
Just put
re-weld it
plates
here.
on the sides. I think it needs a bug catcher now. It's like sticking up just enough, but not quite high enough, you know?
Disappointed. I'm disappointed. I thought it was going to be higher.
We can go to AutoZone and get one of those cowl things and just stick it right on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be back to sleeper status.
Yeah, it just has a Kelvin. Or you can buy one of those hat things and just fucking get the carburetor to up here. Those things that go like this.
All the Buffco spacer.
Yeah.
We could do a Buffco spacer and like a bug catcher.
Or you leave it at this height and you order that fucking
The big thing.
the big thing.
Oh, let's let the fans decide. What do you guys want to see?
Dominic Toretto.
We're like just peeking through. We're not up high enough to justify what we did. You know?
Well, the thing is, like, the truck's going to be way more on the ground.
Sorry. I came out here like, oh, that looks good.
We did a good job. What are you talking about? Stop laughing at our hard
The cut
work.
is beautiful. The cut is great. I'm impressed. It's just a little sad.
So here's my thing, though. Like,
we could put like a small cowl and paint almost paint it to match.
yeah.
I like that.
But the thing is, this thing's going to be sitting on the ground. So you're literally going to look in the hood.
That's true.
So
We'll look at it when it's on the ground, make our decision. But I mean, this is kind of close anyway. I wouldn't want it. I mean, the pulley's a little
this right here. I mean, it would have been like up here, but still, you never know when shit happens.
So what do you guys vote? Cowl, make a custom cowl that just goes above the carburetor, and then it would keep more of a sleeper look, or big bug catcher, which is kind of unnecessary in my opinion. Kind of unnecessary. It's kind of poser-ish when you don't have an injector deal.
Yeah.
When you're not actually injected, I feel like it's poser-ish, but I think we should just put a little cowl on it.
I agree.
And then it'll be like sleeper status. You won't even know. It'll just look like some grandpa got frisky at AutoZone.
In all honesty, we should have just cut it to the carb to begin with.
But even then, like,
Yeah.
it's still not even the carb isn't even all the way through
Yeah.
yet. It's just a bad spot to be in all around.
Now we look like fucking idiots. We were so excited. We were like, dude, the blower's gonna be sticking up like this much out of the hood, and we've got.
It's still fucking cool from back here.
Yeah.
Like, I love the hood on it though. It's way better than no hood.
Mm-hmm.
Way better. I think if we put a little cowl on it, it'd be fucking perfect. We need to put a Blue Chew in the carburetor and get that thing up a little higher.
There's no going back.
There's no going back.
There's no going back. They
Zero.
cut the hood.
We still got a leak, but fuel pressure is okay. God damn it! I keep getting the 85 in my cut.
And growing a corn stalk out his ass here in a minute. He keeps getting E85 in his wounds.
What are you doing?
Do what? Need to keep that good fire reputation up.
Give me a hammer.
Oh, there's one over there.
Hammer time.
It's not at that below though.
What? Where is it?
More fuel.
I wasn't ready.
Huh?
He had some surge.
That scared the shit out of me. Totally wasn't expecting it. Hold on,
Why is it so loud? That's like
it's
the
open
loudest.
headers, brother.
That is the loudest, most gnarliest sounding thing we have.
Let's push it outside.
Yeah, it ain't pouring out.
That's why I don't know what that noise is.
Yeah, it could be the converter.
Yeah.
We know it fires up and runs.
It runs. You want to fire back up and just give it one?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Jesus.
Yeah, it needs mufflers and an exhaust and everything else. It definitely does have a little bit of a.
Oh yeah.
Little miscalculation there.
I'm blaming Junior here on that one because he eyeballed a tape measure from over here to this area.
No, I mean I thought this would be sticking up a little higher.
So
that's all.
did I. I didn't realize how tall this was. So
I can't wait to see how you guys haggle snaggle this thing together.
Are you serious?
what thing?
It just fired up and ran. Did you hear it? I'm sure you
Yeah,
heard
it's
it.
got to be nice for you to be able to find something that you can put together and it just fires up and runs. It didn't take 2 days of fighting with injectors and fuel pumps and fucking gnats. God.
I like your eyeballs.
God. It's not haggled. This time it's not haggled. That's a nice looking belt you got there. Oh, it's nice and tight.
It's getting relocated.
Yeah,
Them
we're not
plug
using
wires
that.
are sexy.
Yeah, well, I didn't put the plug
Oh,
wires
water
on.
pump's tight.
Those are, yeah.
It's
Those
it
are-
might be a little haggled.
We just wanted to see if it would fire up.
Yeah, the breathers look good too.
Yeah.
Power steering pump, top notch. Hood clearance is perfect.
Thanks.
You guys did a bang up job.
Killing
Dude,
me.
we shut the hood and went, oh my god.
Yeah, that is a quite an accomplishment for you guys. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could have just cut it right here.
Mm-hmm.
I still got the piece. I could weld it back.
That looked good too. Yeah.
I was thinking about getting one of those AutoZone cowls and just putting it right there. No.
Huh. I would consider maybe a keg and cutting it in half and just setting the keg on there and cut the end of the keg out.
I don't know about
That'd be
that.
different. Everybody does mailboxes. We could do a keg.
Yeah.
A keg with 3 holes in the bottom.
Those are gonna be spicy.
11 wides.
Oh
Trying
boy.
something different.
I guess we rubbed off on you a little bit, huh, with the Kaisers?
The back wheels on the Dakota, and I was really impressed with the finish on them, and I wanted to try some for the truck. You know I love my RCs, but I wanted to try something else. And I may still run those as like a backup set. That way I can switch back and forth from street to track and stuff, but I like keep Hoosiers on those and then just keep some Mickeys on these. The main thing I was trying to do is get a different wheel that doesn't stick out as far, but also is a little bit wider. So these wheels are actually 1 inch wider than what I got. I'm trying to spread out the sidewall a little bit and make the tread width a little bit more usable.
Looks cool.
Shout out to Houston Payton.
Yeah, Houston responded right away when I messaged him, and sometimes that's the difference. I didn't even know they made 11-inch wheels for a while, and then I measured the ones on the Super, and they were 11s, and I'm like, damn, those 11s really make the 275s look wider. And it's like, maybe we can fit an 11 on here, so I ordered some. So on a 10-inch wheel, let me explain this best I can. on a 10-inch wheel, the center of the tire is actually bulged up a little bit. So usually, unless you run like really low tire pressure, the center will be what's showing on the road, and you'll have like little faint marks, and until it gets to the outside edge. So like it'll be dark, and then kind of light, and then on the edges you'll see the very edge when you do your burnout, depending on your tire pressure and things like that. But when you have a wider wheel, it makes the contact patch more even, and it makes everything more flat, more square, and then it also makes the sidewall stiffer. So if you're on a really good track, you want to use the widest wheel you can, really. So you notice a lot of the faster cars out there, they run a 12 or 13, 14-inch wheel sometimes on the good tracks, and it really stretches it out quite a bit, and it makes the tire even look bigger. So that's what we're trying to get away with here, without having a mini tub anything or move my leaf springs around.
Look, you've started a trend.
Me?
Yep. He got Kaisers.
Did? Oh, those are sick.
You're a terrible influence.
Sorry.
Many people are going to be upset.
But I mean, look at those.
I'll still have the
Those are
RCs for the street setup. I use those on the track.
He's got a, look at this, Allison. See, he's got a black beadlock ring too.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how good that's gonna look against the tire.
I want those on my dirt. God, now I have to get another
Yeah,
set.
the beadlock I put on the. I was surprised they came in like 2 weeks.
Ours came in like 10 days, but I told him, I was like,
It was
listen,
a
man.
rush.
I was like, we need wheels.
ASAP.
ASAP Rocky.
Welcome home. 2,500 horsepower. Here we go.
What?
What goes there?
Another day of wonderfulness. Anybody see my drone? It's a little drone that flies.
Did you give it to some guy that can't fly them?
Yes. About a week ago. He said he's gonna borrow it for a day. A week ago. It's probably been a week and a couple days now. Kidnapping my drone because he can't behave with his own drone.
And he actually wrecked Molly's drone too, huh?
Yeah, it's been fucking hash.
Because I had to give her the news that her drone's done too.
I have the drone at hand. If I get enough pieces, I can probably resurrect it.
So do you need him to wreck another one so you can get some more pieces, or?
As long as he doesn't wreck mine.
Well, that's already been there, done that. So
I got to fly it one time. I've got exactly 15 seconds of footage from the newest drone.
All right, so we're out here in the shop again today. We're working on the C10. We're getting the shifter all mounted. I got a Motion Raceworks operator shifter, and I'm putting it in. We've got some material here in the shop to make a pedestal. We got the carpet pulled back. I kind of cut a hole right there to run the tubing up through. And we've got a plate we're gonna bolt to the floor, and then we're gonna have the shifter sitting approximately right there. Yeah,
somewhere.
Should I get the gold grips for it?
Definitely.
I feel like it should have like wood grain grips though. I wonder if they make those.
Well, we could make it happen.
Hydro
Wrap
dipped
some
maybe?
Hydro
Can
dip.
they
or
hydro
something.
dip wood grain? I don't
Oh,
know.
I'm sure. That would be legit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Ooh, you know what we didn't take account for?
What?
So we put this here, and well, I don't think either.
There's a short. There's a little bit of plate to take into effect. But
Well, no. Well, I know you said you want to do cup holders in here, but with a bench seat, I don't think it's possible unless you want the shifter up here, because the cup holders go behind it. So
oh, well, we'll figure that out later.
we'll find. We'll get some.
We can't have the shifter too far forward. So
Right. It's almost impossible with a bench seat deal, unless if they make a. Maybe they make a deal where it goes in front of the shifter. I don't know. Like off to the.
All right. So much progress has been made today. What'd you say? Tommy's been cleaning up the shop pretty much all day.
2 days.
The past 2 days. I managed to get the old gas tank out. I got a shifter pedestal started. I did the convertible. It's got a drive shaft in it. Got all the old fuel lines out of it. Ran the transmission cooler lines. Got the radiator back in it. Did a bunch of stuff. It's looking pretty good. Oh, I got the old column shifter hooked up for now so that we can move it in and out. And I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do with these brackets. CVF is supposed to send some brackets, but I may be able to just use that water pump there and then mount the alternator over here somewhere. Or I was looking at the 1/8 inch water pump spacers and using the short water pump, because that'll put this and this lined up. That kind of limits your alternator bracket and power steering bracket choices. I may end up going to like a Volvo power steering pump mounted remotely somewhere. They're electric. And then I can maybe mount the alternator down there. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. See what I can think of. Also, I'm kind of thinking I might want to put a roll bar in this thing just to make it a little safer. I don't know what you guys think about that. Let me know in the comments what you think. And also, I've got my eyes on some wheels and kind of a look that I'm wanting. I'm wanting to put a polished front bumper on it and a new grille, and maybe put some polished Aero style NASCAR wheels on it with like either some Goodyears or some Nittos, and kind of do like almost like a round track, like old vintage truck series kind of look. I don't know what you guys think about that. I've always liked that look, but I've never really had a vehicle to do it on. Loves anything with a steering wheel. So we're out here at shop today. I'm on dad duty, and me and Wyatt are hanging out, driving the golf cart around. Just fed him and just kind of hanging out today, taking it easy. I'm eventually going to get to work on the C10. I want to get it running and driving, so I need to get the alternator hooked up somehow and the water pump working so that I can drive it around. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to try to get that done at some point today. Tess and Tony are here. They just got done with Rocky Mountain Race Week, so they're in the house sleeping. I don't know how they do it. They literally just did the whole Rocky Mountain Race Week and then drove here from Texas. That's insane. So they're gonna be resting for a while. We'll probably see them later today, but yeah, for now, me and Pookie are just hanging out, enjoying a nice little Sunday. Ready? Whee! All
the way from California.
Drove it.
Drove it here. This thing's cool. First time getting to see it in person.
Right now.
So this is the street car.
Street car.
It's awesome.
9-second street car.
Wow. It's tucked in there, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully it'll have a little more room to breathe after it goes to Team Z.
So it's got a stock K member in it now, or is it? Wow.
Oh.
So you're taking it to Team Z tomorrow to get a K member.
Yeah, we're dropping it off. They've designed the K member already, but they haven't designed motor mounts for it. So they need this.
It's awesome. That should save a little bit of weight. More room.
I think it was saying like 100 pounds off the front. The K
Really?
member it's not just K members, front suspension and everything. So it's going to switch over to Fox body style.
Yeah, these get moved in 3 inches.
Oh wow.
These get moved over to here, so this
So you're changing the whole strut tower top of it.
Yeah, it'll have a Fox body strut on it too.
That's awesome.
Wyatt, are you a big boy? Are you driving?
Can drive this thing out of here? It's a little loud for him, or else I'd start it. I was gonna see if it moves under its own power,
Uh-oh.
but I don't want to hurt his ears.
Yeah, it's a little loud
It's
still.
very loud.
Are you a big boy?
We'll just wait.
You driving?
Well, it officially moves. Now I just gotta finish everything up. I can't wait to drive this thing down the road, dude. It's gonna be so fun. It's cool looking out over the hood and seeing the carburetor.
There she is.
I gotta get the power steering done. I gotta get the alternator mounted and put water in it.
I gotta tell you, a guy would almost just leave it just like that.
Yeah, it is really cool. It's really cool.
If you could hide, I mean, there's no sleeper when it sounds like that. Like, you're just not, so you might as well embrace it, you know what I mean?
We
Like
can quiet it down with some exhaust, but it's still gonna surge and
Yeah.
sound crazy.
So you might as well just embrace it, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna hide anything. I mean, even if you hid the carburetor and everything under the hood.
Terry did bring me a chrome bumper and new grille, so it'll have that. Which I'm not a big fan of the white bumper. It looks like a work truck,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's gonna be cool. I think we're still gonna 5-lug swap it and put some. I'll have an option like we did the Mustang. We'll have an option of we can have this wheel or this wheel on it.
Hmm.
You know, it can come both ways.
Maybe we should throw some clear coat on this thing and just.
I don't know. They said they can buff and polish it and make it look shiny, but I don't know. It's pretty dull. Maybe we just leave it alone.
Right.
Maybe we just leave it alone. You know,
I don't know,
it's
we'll
pretty
see what
fucking
people
cool
think.
the way it is.
Yeah, we'll see what people think.
Well, I think that's gonna about do it for this one. Hopefully in the next one we'll be driving it around. Gonna get some more work done this week. It's been a really fun truck so far to build, and everything's coming along nicely, so I'm really happy with it. Hopefully you guys like it too. We'll be giving this thing away sometime, I think October 11th or 12th is when we're gonna start it, so make sure you guys jump in on it. It's gonna be really cool, and I can't wait to see who wins this thing.